I'm Miriam Joy and welcome to my studio. Today we're going to do a fun class for you, and it is something that you can do with all those wonderful photos that you want to have out. These are actually the little frame mats, and we're going to make refrigerator magnets out of them for you to display your pictures on your refrigerator. And the first thing I did is I picked up some frame mats, and I picked these up at Dollar Tree, and there was actually 4 in the packet, so I got 4 for $1, which doesn't get much better than that. And we're going to decorate it, and I'm going to use white today so we can show you a little bit more, so you can see it a little bit better. And we're going to be using the wax, which is the Crayola crayon on that. And if you've never worked with this before, go to my website, miriamjoy.com, click on the YouTube link, and look for the how to use or the basics of the wax technique, and it'll tell you all the little things and that you need to know. One of them being that we only use Crayola crayon and we warm our tools up. So I'm using the #1 tool, and I am, that first one, I don't know what happened there. I'm just going to go back over it again. Going to do a basic design for you to kind of give you an idea, but don't get stuck just in my designs. There's all kinds of things that you can do as well. And I'm going to do that on both sides. And also kind of think about if you were going to be doing a picture that is standing up, or if it's, you know, long ways or sideways, if you might want to do your design a little bit different as well. That might, you know, be a deciding factor as well. And you can see I'm just pulling the strokes off the edge. And then I'm going to do kind of a backwards S. And I'm just doing it and getting that little tail, and then I'm putting that stroke back inside that little tail. And I did this one with black on black, and I think it really turned out really neat. And I think I have a black and white photo to put into this, so I think that's going to be a really cool effect. And I'm going to turn it around. Now, if I was doing one that was standing up this way, I'd flip it and do it reverse. But I'm not. So I think I may want to start again on this side. Mine is going to be a longer one, so I think I'm just going to keep it going the same direction. Going to keep on bringing that around. If you wanted your mats a different color, you could paint them with acrylic paint to get them a different color. You don't have to keep them just the black. Okay, now I'm going to come back in, and I'm going to go switch to my 0 tool, the larger end, warm that up for a second here, and get some of that black crayon that I used last time off. And we're going to do some dots in between each of these. And you could also do a dot in the middle right here if you wanted as well. You could do it in a different color. You could do it however you wanted to. It's always fun to try and do this upside down where you guys can see. I also can work on it and see it as well. That gets kind of a little bit hard there. So I'm going to flip it around now, and I did start with one up here on the other side, so I'm going to go back and put that there. And when you're working with the dots, the smaller dots usually aren't as bad, but slow down, don't go fast so you don't get these little tiny flecks, especially when you're working like the black on white. Now I want to also add a little bit of something to the corner here as well. And I think I'm going to kind of do a little backwards S in there as well. And I'm going to kind of do something, trying to change it up just a little bit for you. You could do a fleur-de-lis in there, you could do the 3 dots in there, whatever you wanted to do in that area you could do. And remember, like I tell you, don't get stuck in just my design. What would you do? How would you do this? You can see I use the little flowers over in the other one to kind of change it up a little bit. I wanted this one to kind of look kind of old looking. Okay, so we finished that guy, and we're going to take our photo, and you want to trim your photo so that it doesn't have any hanging over the corner. So if you need to cut any of your photograph off, go ahead and cut that off. And then you could either use double-sided tape to put this on, or you can use like tacky glue, and I'm going to use a tacky glue today because that's got what I have available, but the double-sided tape would be really nice because then you wouldn't have to worry about the glue as well. And you kind of want to know where it is when you set it down so you don't get that glue all over your photograph. So we've glued that on. And then after that, we're going to come back and we're just going to put our magnet on. And I use the roll magnet strip. And the one thing I would do is bend this out so it lays flatter. Otherwise, it wants to curve on you. So we're going to kind of bend that back out and straighten that back out a little bit. And then I am going to cut 2 pieces. If you wanted to, I'm going to put it here and here. If it was a picture like that, you also could put it there and there, depending on which way your picture ran. So maybe I should put it on the other way. And it doesn't have to go the length of it. You can, if you want to, run it the whole length of it. And this is the type that you just simply remove the back off of and put it right on. It just sticks right on. And these would make great gifts. Give somebody a nice little picture of yourself, especially family, and just stick that right on. And there you have a nice little refrigerator photo family magnet that you can use and display your wonderful pictures and be proud of your family. So thank you for joining me today. If you have any questions about this project, please visit me at email me at art@miriamjoy.com. You also can visit our webpage for any of the products, and that is miriamjoy.com, where you will find the tab, as we talked about, the YouTube tab, where you can find more fun projects, as well as the Facebook tab, where we try to put a new board or project up there for you every day. So thank you for joining me today, and God bless.